All right, welcome back, everybody, to Champions of the Fog. I am your host without a camera today, littlerugaard, and joining me as co-host is none other than Sensei all4domo. Domo, how are you today?
I am good, student Rue.
Student Rue. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds weird. Go back.
Okay. Fellow host Rue.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That better? That feel better?
A little bit. I better not smell another host on you. It's only me and you, right?
Yeah, just me and you, but
Okay, good.
yeah.
Anyway, so elephant in the room. Yeah, my camera's down. I've had technical issues all week, so I apologize for that. But we'll be back next week. We'll be back. We'll be up here for it.
You still got a nice rotating little guy there, so I think that's entertaining enough still.
I'll save that tangent for later. That was fun to make. I'm actually really mad about the encoding. I can't use that in my videos.
What?
It's real. The encoding, the codec is not working. But anyway, beyond the point. Anyway, we've got an exciting match for you guys. We actually have a lobby practically formed at this point. We have, looking for game to capture. Immortal Alliance going against Sample Text today. Immortal Alliance killing first, I believe. Is that correct?
I'm not 100% sure on this.
Is correct.
All right, perfect.
Sweet. All right, so we have Techno Badger killing for us today, and we have Vice, Candy Cane, Barzan, and Chef as our Survivor squad. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been told that S tiers from here on out are the game. Is that correct, all4domo?
I'm pretty sure that's the game. Whatever you have left, it's like the last 3 weeks, and there's some teams that have dropped out, so there's some buys. I imagine all teams are going Spirit, Nurse, Blights. Yes, please. Let's use them all.
Fair enough. I'm here for it. I'll say I'm going to be slightly saddened by the lack of higher diversity among killers, but also as a killer main, I know that this just means I'm going to be seeing 3 and 4Ks out to the wazoo. So I'm also appeased at the same time.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're going to see some very entertaining games. Let's see if the survivors are able to capitalize on these maps, which are Dead Dog and Father's Campbell Chapel. Ooh. Now, here's the thing with Dead Dog. Nurse is very, very strong. We just had a game where my team lost to the Nurse. We had an unfortunate RNG skill check happen. But Nurse is so strong on that map. It's just so small. She can blink around easily and hold a 3-gen, like, no problem. So I'm expecting a Nurse, honestly, a lot today on Dead Dog. What do you think?
I'd go one step further. I think almost every killer is favored on Dead Dog, minus I guess the range killers because there's a lot of obstructions. But yeah, if you get that 3-gen in the back and you get the pallets out of the way, I don't know a team on Earth that can get that 3-gen done.
You have to play
quickly.
What?
Yes.
Interrupting quickly, we are good to go.
We are good to go.
Okay,
all right, we're going to switch over and we're going to come take it back here while we get this lobby finalized and get going into this game. No, I completely agree. Nurse on this map should be a guaranteed 3K at the minimum. Just because of it, if you don't get that spawn, you've got your work cut out for you, sure. But yeah, it's a small map for the most part. You've got 1-gen on the gallows that's very easy to lock down. And if you get those 2 in the back, you're golden. Now, I have seen a 4-gen spawn back there and just, vomit.
Oh, wait, no. I've seen a 5-gen in the practice. I've seen a 5-gen.
No, don't tell me that. Oh, goodness, no.
Not 5-gen, sorry, 4-gen. My bad. It was like, it was a loose 4-gen. Like, it was a hard 3-gen, and there was like another 4th gen that was like kind of close there. So I was like,
kind of close by? Oh, I feel that. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, goodness. I think if I saw a 5-gen, I'd be like, all right, oh no, I'm having connection problems.
Yeah, I was like, oh crap, my game crashed. But yeah, no, I don't. A 5-gen, I don't think I've seen that. I've seen a decent 4-gen, but most of the time I've seen a 3-gen on this map when practicing. Again, like it is killer sided, but when I'm talking about like guaranteed, I'm talking about like Spirit and even Huntress and Bubba because their ability to use agitation and bring them into the 3-gen, and okay, there we go.
And it's not a Nurse. It's a Nemesis.
It's a Nemi boy.
What do you think about this?
I'm intrigued. Like you said, it is a killer-sided map. I guess they're looking for a survivor right now, but there could be a lot of W holding, and there's a lot of different little nooks and crannies here where you can hide from the Nemesis whip. So I don't know.
I think it's also worth pointing out just because it's one of the visual perks that we see on the game. I don't see any white gens.
No.
That is an interesting choice. Do you think they're just hoping that the it was a useless perk. Like they know what 3-gen they want. They do have the 3-gen. They do have that 3-gen. Do you think that's what they were just wanting?
I think they just want to protect this, but still, Corrupt can buy you that time. Corrupt should still be a guaranteed use here on
Actually,
Killer for Dead Dog.
It does make sense. You can hide out Corrupt much easier on this map because of the bushes.
Oh yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
No, you definitely can. That's what I think he's looking for right now.
And we did hear a totem go down. Oh, I think he sees. Yeah, he sees the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's so bad.
Wait,
That
if
was
they're taking
very-
chase here, if they get this hook back here, that's like GG lights out, isn't it? Ooh, good balance
It'd be
landing.
a guaranteed camp. Yeah, you can expect that when they're going up onto the gallows. But they're not maybe going to make it far enough, and he might still be able to mind game this. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
No dead
Yeah.
hard. There's the hit. That is
There
a
you go.
very early down in such a solid spot right now. Maybe one gen might pop over
And
here
he
in
got
the
the
corner.
balance save!
Oh no!
I could hear him coming from behind. I'm sorry that you don't have audio. My new...
No, I don't have audio. I couldn't hear anything. It's a
Yup.
surprise. Like, wait, he just got stunned.
I promise I'm going to get it to where you guys can get audio. My computer can't handle everything right now. I apologize.
No worries, no worries.
Oh, man, that was a great pallet save.
Oh,
Jeez.
that probably just saved the game for them because now they're gonna have a much longer chase. He's gonna get a whip off, but man, he's gonna start getting that infection rate up. But it's not gonna matter really. They already bought enough time, I imagine, for at least another gen to pop because one has done already.
Yep, we just had a gen pop, but notice it's
Yeah.
not in that 3-gen, which if it's not in that 3-gen, I'm gonna argue it doesn't matter.
And he's going back right now. He knows he needs to protect this. He's like, I have to lead that chase.
True, and he is gonna chase the survivor off the gallows, and we know that
Yep.
one already used bounce landing, so this could be a free. Oh wait.
What?
Oh, a sprint burst! A
Oh.
staggered sprint burst! Oh, that's so well played.
Very good.
Oh, that's mind games on mind games right there, because I had the same thing. Oh, we already know who has bounce landing, it doesn't matter. And he got it anyway.
Exactly. Just needed to wait a half second more and he probably would land. Oh, and wasting the god power. Goodness.
I will say,
That
God
was
Power's
good.
not quite as strong here, being the
No.
being that specific track, but yeah, and we heard another totem go down in the distance.
Thank you,
Survivors
don't do that.
reset a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if I understand you have to commit, you have to get it down, but this isn't a great
He's
chase.
very far away.
Yeah. Oh, I think he could have had that actually being committed.
Nah, he gets this as well though.
All
This
right.
is so far away. He is all the way on the opposite side from his 3-gen right now. If they double up on one of the gens, especially with Prove on one of his 3-gens, then he's done. Like, this game is already basically over.
That's very true. And we see a survivor up on the second story there. Do we see a survivor on the gallows? We do. But it's not. Oh, it's not even done though. It's not even close.
No, it's not quite enough yet.
Ruin
That
has done
should
its
be able to
job.
be interrupted then. Yeah. Right now, I would chase this person off, and then I would go check the rest of the 3-gen, because right now, one of them could be sneaking over there and finishing one of the gens, and that could spell disaster for Nemi right here, especially with only one early hook. Well, not even an early hook, just one early hook.
I agree. And he got the hit off on Ace at the very edge there. Yeah, he's gonna commit to this.
It's a hit again. I
think
think
I had concerns.
That was actually pretty good here with Nemi's whip. Not really been able to be juked yet. I'm not sure if he's even missed a tentacle strike.
And
there is.
and the 3-gen's gone.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was talking about. He should not have left this. He should have taken an M1 and just left, because now he's only going to have his second hook here. 3 gens have popped. I imagine another one is being worked on right now. This could be 4 gens done.
They got the unhook on Vice. We saw the 2 gens being worked on. We saw the second story one being worked on by Feng. So
Yeah.
they could all 3 be on a gen right now potentially.
Exactly. Especially because he was down in the very corner as well, so he had so much time to actually either heal up. Oh, it looks like they went for a reset.
Okay, now the God 3-gen isn't there, but there is this, like you said, that kind of loose
loose.
3-gen
Yeah, it's
that
loose.
exists. So you might be able to take advantage of that potentially. Ooh, good little fake there.
Oh, run right to the face.
Fist applied directly to forehead.
Yep.
Nemi has such great style. Survivors, I think, love him just for his aesthetic. They don't like. He's annoying, I'll admit, a little bit on Killer, just because. I don't know. With it, when he's got tier 3, his chase feels very inevitable in the hands of an adept killer. But he's so terrifying. He's just longer. I love it. I love the aesthetic of this killer. And we notice there's a yellow jet in the distance, and I think it's safe to say that this killer probably has a score, which is
I'd
a great
say so
perk on
as well.
Nemesis.
Yeah, this is the first time it's lit up in this match, correct?
I believe so, yes. Which
Yeah.
makes sense. Spread out, divide and conquer. But now you got 2 gens left. You got Proof Eyes up busted out, and that gen did actually finish.
Yep.
A little bit of the sound bug there. I didn't even get notified. I was in your stream for a minute.
Yeah, no, that's just the 4th gen popping bug. It just happens like that. It's unfortunate. And like now, there's no way that this is really winnable for Nemi, in my opinion. He just has to either secure the Deathhook here and try to get another. Oh, and they
just reset on Ace.
Yeah, just resetting. I think he needs to confirm this.
I agree. Is that zombie still on the barrel? Or does he need to like get? Okay, the zombie's off the barrel. I know. I know the zombie land on. Like, wait, is that zombie like stuck now? Okay.
Zombies can be wackos sometimes. They'll just get stuck on rocks. Other times they're zooming across the map and they're just like, man, what kind of speed do you have?
You say that, and we saw that zombie just kind of wigging out there, so I had to agree. Oh, and as he went for that zombie for the tier 3, they got the save.
Exactly. I mean, he's just kind of been going around in the middle trying to like disturb people, like maybe scare them off gens, but nothing really committing to one area. So they can be on a gen completely. We just saw an exploit right there in the little nook, which they probably saw that as well. But at this point, I don't think they really care about it because of the few amount of hooks they've had, and they're just split gens. There's no reason for them to even cleanse.
Right, I mean, yeah, there you go. You see the discordance in the background there.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's just going for hooks. At this point, he's like, okay, I know that this game's... I think he should just secure
there we
the
go.
kill. I don't know.
I think he wanted to get another fresh hook so that he could confirm more stages in the game in general.
Ooh,
Oh.
Good catch. But he goes down to the zombie! A little bit of bro fist love from Nemesis there. And
MVP,
Cheryl goes down.
bro.
That's fair. Actually, this zombie was in a good spot, too. They were kind of hanging around this hook.
It was recording, man. Like, it was completely done on purpose.
Oh, wait. Look at that. You see that right there? The zombie spawned in the exit gate.
Ooh, got the add-on.
It does have the add-on, so that's faster movement speed for the zombie by 0.5, and when you kill it, it spawns in the exit. That's interesting. Do you think they're trying to get a play out of this?
I don't think it's really gonna work here on this team because they can either vaccinate or they can just reset and heal themselves. I don't think it's really gonna matter because this is the first hook on the Cheryl. They have so much time to just set up the save. And honestly, without Noed, this game is already, I think, a 4 out because they're gonna take constant body blocks and get to that HK.
Yeah, I think you're right here. Even with tier 3 helping him out a little bit with the whip, I don't think it's gonna be enough here. And he doesn't have the zombie in that one. Oh, but they don't get the body block.
Wait, they didn't get the body block in time.
Uh-oh. She could be going down here. Oh, I think he needed to bring out his whip earlier.
Yeah, he did. Oh, that's it.
He almost had it.
Earlier, he may have had that. Oh, an unfortunate 4-man escape.
Only 4 stages.
Ample text. That just hurts to watch.
That was rough. Like, I love Nemesis, but... I mean, the survivors did what they're supposed to do, right? You don't take chase in that 3-gen area, you take them to the opposite side and let your other survivors bang out the 3-gens, and that's what they did. The survivors knew what they needed to do to get this, and, yeah, just couldn't execute on the killer side. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm very questioning of the Nemesis pick. I feel like there was many other killers that had more zoning ability or just sheer raw power that could have kind of held this together, but, yeah, I guess they were feeling Nemi. It just didn't work out.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Chef was the one that was hooked last. They had Deliverance ready if he had gone for a chase.
Oh, I think they wanted...
Oh,
wow.
Man. Survivors had that set up beautifully. Wow. Well played. Well played. So, first game going to sample text there, I must say. I don't know what the score just yet, but I'm sure Geek will have that to us soon. I think the Survivors did exactly what they needed. What's up?
I have the score for you.
All right, what's up? Give it to us.
Sample Text has 50 and Immortal Alliance has 16.
All right.
Oof.
Man,
that's a
Immortal
brutal
Alliance is
start.
going to have to respond with a very strong Survivor game themselves.
Agreed.
Honestly, all Sample Text needs to do is bring up Bubba, and they get 1 kill.
That's so true. And Bubba's not even half bad. If you get the basement spawn near that 3-gen, what you gonna do?
Especially, yeah, we were talking about this earlier. If you bring agitation with Bubba, all you need to do is down 1 person, and you can carry them to your 3-gen from almost any spot on the map.
That's such
so then you carry them to your 3-gen, and then you can pressure your 3-gen while the person is hooked. Because like, oh crap, he's revving his chainsaw. Coming here, I'm just going back to hook, and it's a constant dance back and forth, especially if Ruin's up. And there's some really nasty totem spots on this map at times that can be really hidden. So honestly, That's what I'd do if I was Samtex. If I see Bubba, I just know that the Dead Dog game is one for Sample Text.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right here. You don't have to burn the S tier here if you don't want to.
No. Honestly, Bubba on this map can be just Bubba or even Huntress. Like if you again agitation with Huntress, bring him to the 3-gen. You have like Oakwood as the add-on. You instantly bring up your hatchet, and then you can have a really quick cooldown. It's almost like a Trickster, a Bubba with Huntress. You can't really save that. So
that's a very fair point. And
any of those killers would just kind of bring it down. Maybe not Trickster as much on this map. What do you think about Trickster? You're the Trickster main here. Tell me about it. What do you think about this map for Trickster?
So it kind of goes back to what I was saying. I think before we got into this, I'm not the biggest fan of range killers on this map because, yeah, that 3-gen area obviously is a good chasing point for them. But if they go to any other part of that map, the center like the main building, you're a 110 killer in that map. You're not going to get a lot of like if you might get a lucky shot, but that's about it. You're a 110 killer at a very strong loop, and the rest of the map, you have your line of sight blocked all the time.
Exactly, I'm saying the sides. You have like all these little buildings and these TNLs and all these little jump downs and everything that you can. Yeah, I wouldn't use Trickster on this. A Huntress or a Bubba are all you really need, especially if you just need 1 or 2 kills here.
If you are very disciplined at Huntress and you know the trick shots that you can get on the center building, I think it's worth bringing. But yeah, like I would not. I don't like this map particularly as Trickster. If Survivor's like if they don't know that his weakness is those areas, great, because then yeah, it's open season. But obviously that's not going to work.
Running down the alley all alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going down the street like, oh, nothing can harm me. Trickster just pulls out all the knives.
Yeah, for sure. I think I have to go back to your original idea. Bubba is like,
yeah, I
think Bubba's a solid choice. And if the Survivors end up pulling out well here, you're still not in a bad spot. You still got S tiers you can use. In fact, you got all 3 that you can use in the last one, should you choose any of them.
Exactly. And Guilt, not Guilt. Giraffe, is Guilt killing?
No, they are not. It is dark.
This round, it's dark.
Oh, right, it's dark. Remember you saying that. Okay. I know like Guilt's a pretty good Bubba, or he at least plays Bubba a lot. So I'd expect him more to play Bubba than Dark, but I haven't really seen everything from Dark yet, so I don't know.
I agree. I don't think I've seen Dark play hardly at all. This might be my first time seeing them. I have seen Techno Badger play. We got Jolly Dude, Andreas Loves You, and Koenig Awesome. I hope I said that right. And that'll be a Survivor squad here for Immortal Alliance. They've got their work cut out for them. That's all I gotta say. They can do it. I know teams can do it. It's been done, but it's an uphill battle. We genuinely last week we saw an uphill battle too, and the Survivors almost answered like they needed to. So Survivors can rise to the occasion, but nothing's in your favor. You're on a map that is very killer sided, and
exactly.
You're at Dark's mercy. What is Dark gonna bring out here?
Again, if they don't bring one of those killers like suggested, and they bring like a weaker killer, there is a possibility that Immortal Alliance can come back from this, and they can at least have a 3-man out, and they set themselves up for Father's Camp Chapel to come back. But right now, it's heavily favored in Sample Tech's favor if they bring one of the killers I suggested, or they just dominate with whatever killer they choose. I don't know.
That's true. They could just be like, yeah, we're not going to mess around. Here's a nurse. They could just go for it. They could just, throw caution to the wind and just go for the throat. It's impossible.
And I was talking about Nurse, and I was saying, Nurse is probably like the best one on this map just because of how small it is, and it's ridiculous. So
it plays to her strengths a lot for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's see what happens though.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I would be down to see anything here.
Can you zoom in? Because from what I see on like the Discord live stream, I see like everything. I see the audio. I see all that stuff. Can you zoom into like just the?
Oh wait,
screen?
am I not showing you my virtual cam? Have I literally been streaming the window?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness,
I had it.
I can't believe I did that.
The entire time, I was squinting a few times, man.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. That's so. I apologize thoroughly for that. I was
You're fine.
Stream. I was screen sharing instead of virtual OBS camera viewing. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, one dunce cap for me in the corner, please.
I thought that was just for me on that Discord, but did you actually have that on stream as well?
No. The stream is OBS just putting out the stream.
Okay, good.
It's
okay. It's for me. It's for me then. It's for me.
It was just for you two. I'm so sorry.
Okay, thank you. Okay, when you were saying the things, like I was like, I have to squint for some of these things, and I didn't want to interrupt you in the middle of the game. So
no, interrupt me. Feel free. That's an easy switch. I can't believe I did that to you guys. Okay, at least I didn't hit continue though. That might be my most
100%.
fatal flaw of all time.
Oh, I saw that stream when you hit continue, and I laughed so hard. Oh no.
He's like, get wrecked, Rugaard. Oh my goodness.
I was like, oh god, Ru, you know not to do this.
I think that's like legitimately the first time I've ever done that, I think.
You could just see your shock as well. You just look up in the air and you're like, why am I this way?
I ask myself that every day I wake up. Oh man. Good stuff though. So yeah, we're just waiting on this lobby. I think
what builds are we waiting on? Draft.
The Survivor, but they seem to be coming in now.
I was about to say, like, they've got their items organized. They've been here for a little bit. I imagine they've got their build set up. They're probably just giving themselves a pep talk and reiterating how important this game here is for them.
They're having a locker room pump up, bro. They're like screaming at each other and they're just slapping each other's faces and they're jumping around.
There you go.
They're getting pumped up. They're getting pumped up for this.
Oh my goodness! Now I wish I had like some kind of like locker room rally like pre-set up as a video. It's like, all right, we're going to the locker room now to see these, and we just see like a scene from like I don't even what's a famous like football movie or something.
Oh, what?
Facing the Giants or something?
Yeah, no, that was decent.
Yeah, like just get a locker room scene from that and just use that default. There we go.
I just played that for my team. All right, boys, watch this before the game starts, and they'll ready up. You ready?
There you go.
Warm.
I'd be here for it. It's like I don't really have a speech for you, but here's one from someone that was an actor that was way better than me.
Listen to this and feel inspired. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what happens. I think they only what they said. They got 4 hooks. Nemi got 4 hooks, right?
Yes. First hooked every survivor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say they're both 4 fresh hooks. So they didn't get any fresh hooks out, which
Builds look good, by the way.
Builds look good. All right, we'll be switching into spectator mode here, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Sweet action. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a bit antsy here because I feel like yes, it's obviously up to the survivors what they can do. But I really feel like the killer has all the control here. Like, genuinely, if he takes the Bubba and coasts in, the survivors have a shot. But I feel like they could just easily just go for the kill here. Like the killer could be like, you know what? I understand that we can coast in. I don't want to take chances. I'm just not going to let them have a game. So I feel like the killer holds all the cards, and as soon as the killer shows his hand, the survivor's like, okay, well, we've got a shot, but I don't know. I'm sweating it for these survivors, just saying.
Yeah, personally, I think it is just what I said, that
they
almost can't go down. If it's a Bubba, they can't go down.
Yeah.
Even 100.
Well, I will say, if it's a Bubba, if you do some of the most amazing looping of your lifetime, you might be able to give your team just enough time that you're only going to get 1K'd if you're lucky. Maybe the Bubba chases that guy with camaraderie. And, maybe that chase takes 2 gens, and they're sitting on that hook, they get the camaraderie bonus, everybody finishes their gens, they get out. Maybe you get ultra lucky. But, that's all you can hope for? I don't know. I don't know.
See, have you loaded in yet?
Spectate? Yes, we just loaded in.
Oh, perfect. What timing is that? All right, let's see.
Nope, they're going for the throat. They're going straight for the jugular.
And the nurse knows they probably spawned behind main building, which is a typical spawn point on this map. I should know. I spawned there about 1 billion times in practice.
No, they already found Adam here.
Ooh, good juke.
Good dodge there, but let's see how this chase plays out. This is a really good place to chase against dark. Oh, and they came back for it. Ooh.
Oh, the best!
Oh, the mic. I call it the micro whip. This is like it's
Exactly. And we did see the Hex Totem there, so we know there is some Hex Totem in this build. And one thing I might point out again, there are no white gens, Ruth.
I think I kind of agree with that after looking at it. You know what 3-gen you want to protect. Do they have the 3-gen actually? Ooh, they got a 4-gen, I think.
This is gonna be nasty.
True, and getting the first hit, first blood on Techno Badger there. And Techno Badger running off of this, going to main building. Oh, I think they're a little bit out. And they go down. Oh man, this could be the beginning of the end for these survivors. I'm just curious, I'm looking at this gen situation over here. No, they have a normal 3-gen, just two of them on second story.
Yeah.
Now, wait, is that second story one a single gen or?
I believe it's a 2-man. It depends how it looks, but I think it's a 2-man.
Yeah, it's a 2-man. You're right. Good job.
Good hit.
Nurse correctly identifying that. Well played.
2 well-placed blinks. It looks like the nurse is not camping this out, so I feel like survivors do have a shot here, though.
True.
But getting fast downs. 1-gen has popped, but 2 downs in return, and they're not even saved from the hook yet, so he can immediately go back and pressure that instantly, maybe secure second stage, which it looks like he might do.
And a totem going down there in the distance.
Yeah, that was the hex tunnel we saw. Yeah,
oh yeah, right. They called that out. That's a good point. Now the nurse is kind of hanging out in between.
Yeah. I mean, look at this.
Unhook if you dare.
It's ridiculous. They can immediately get somebody else down. They're gonna basically have to trade hooks right now. That's what they have to do. They have to trade. And this is in such a horrible spot. They're both healthy, which is good. Unless this was haunted. I can't see. I don't know if it was haunted or not.
You can't see, and I can't say.
So that might be a reason why they're not coming out of the woodworks to save before a second stage. I think that might be it.
And yeah, we see Techno Badger go into second stage there. I imagine Jolly Dude here in a second is about to do the same.
Oh, like this is such an unfortunate position. Look at this.
He's gonna abandon Techno Badger, saying, "I'll take that second stage. I'll make sure that I get the second stage on Jolly." Oh.
I mean, why wouldn't you take this? They have visible sightline on both of these hooks. Like, it's just unfortunate for the survivors here.
True. Immediately blinking over to Adam. And it's worth noting, they did not get the second stage on Jolly there.
No, they got the coordinated saves. They both went in for their individual saves at the same time, which was very good on Survivor's part.
True.
But now Techno is dead on hook.
And they've got
so this is very unfortunate. Exactly. They need to do a fast reset here. And also, they're in a spot where they've only done 1 gen. And there's a down.
Yeah, and there's Jolly Dude going down. They're just going to
Here
spin for the DS check. Jolly, do you got it? You do not. There's going to be a second hook here for Jolly.
Oh.
He's starting death hook and only 1 gen done.
No, I think this game was already over. And there's a drop down and a hit. Oh, unfortunate. Right into the
and another totem going down here. A good Dead Hard giving a little
Dead Hard. Right now, honestly, if I was Immortal Alliance and the survivors here, I would just go for gens. You need to get some points on the board, whatever you can. You're probably going to get 4K this game. You probably know that. 2 people on Deathhook, you have to just get whatever gens you can done at this stage of the game to try and help your spot for Father's Campbell.
Yeah, I agree. And there's another Haunted Grounds.
Oh, you did confirm it. It was.
Yeah, well, no, that was an instant down. They were full healed.
Yeah. I knew it.
Yeah,
so
that was a Haunted Ground that just rocked there.
Yeah. The very beginning it was the Haunted Ground, but I knew it because I'm like, they would be coming out to prevent that second stage, so it has to be Haunted Ground.
Yeah, and they do get a second gen done. You called it. They are going after the gens. Just trying to make sure, I guess, you got to buy yourself some time. And
they're not resetting though. That's the unfortunate part. I think they know that they're gonna get 4K, but I'd still maybe reset at least Techno, who is dead on hook.
Agreed. I will say, here's the thing: the survivors know the 4th perk. Am I allowed to say it?
Just say it. It's not the world here.
They're not healing because it's sloppy.
Yeah.
This is absolutely brutal for a perk build.
I still think that you should heal, even if it's sloppy. It might take you a tiny bit longer, but you still have to at least buy a bit more time for Techno. Even if they go down, like, you don't want an instant down.
I agree. Taking it slow and methodical. I guess the problem is that Paris ignites such insane pressure in chases. Ooh, good dodge there.
Yeah.
That I can understand feeling a bit, yeah, like right there. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
I mean, he was caught up position. Nothing he could do in the middle of the street.
And Techno Badger's dead.
Yep. Hey, again, now at this point, you just have to have the other 3 survivors just push gens. I mean, you're probably going to get maybe, I think they're going to at least get 1 more gen done, maybe 2. I think they'll be stuck at 1 gen left.
That's very possible. However, if you look at that Gallows gen, Ruin is in play. Oh, such a great...
no.
Oh, the Dead Hard saves them. Oh my goodness.
That was pretty good. I mean, you can see these gens. This is kind of like a loose 4 gen. It's a good 3 gen, but a loose 4 gen. So yeah, they're in a tough spot.
That's a fair point. There is that gen right next. Yeah.
And they're going to get hooked in the 3 gens too. So honestly, I think you get the gen that's not in the 4 gen done and just try to pressure to get 1 more gen. That's all they can really do and hope for at this point.
I would have to agree. And we see that they did reset Honig there. So they have healed up. Honig Red is no longer affected. Now it's just, can you get the save? Can you get gens? They did a gen right there. Good
go.
Well,
that wasn't enough for gen.
And the final totem goes down.
They might have a chance now to actually get 1 more gen done because it's a loose 4 gen. I'm not sure. Oh, a bit far out. I don't think you're gonna get this. Yeah, well done on the Ace part. I think Ace is just gonna run to that corner and Nurse is gonna leave. That's smart play on Dark's part. Going back to the 4 gen, gonna try to interrupt them, pushing these gens. Oh no! And he doesn't see that wasn't ready on the Nancy, which I was kind of expecting, but goes down really quickly from that drop down and gonna get hooked again.
Agreed. They didn't get the Dead Hard off. I guess they were exhausted on the ground. No
So.
no hit validation Dead Hard.
Oh, bro, I don't even want to talk about that. That's very about me in pain. Especially because there was a game I had 4 Dead Hards in 1 game and they all did it to me. I cried. Anyways, they're going after. Who was that? Oh, it was the Ace.
That was Ace.
Ace is doing really good at dodging right now. Honestly, he's got this Nurse down to a pact on their prediction blinks.
True. Ace does have the jukes. The good jukes, you might say.
Yeah.
I think they had their eyes set on Nancy.
Yeah, I just killed this off.
Oh.
I don't even know if you needed that.
They didn't. They didn't have the distance for it. Ooh, good hit.
Oh, the hits. Well done.
Good hit
But
take
I
there.
still believe Nancy is dead right here.
Oh, the 360. Let's go.
Oh, and the auto aim onto the cactus. That's just unfortunate. He's getting lost. Where did Nancy go? Oh, right there.
Oh,
There's
the
and still get the done. Well done. The question is there decisive or were they on a gen?
There is a decisive.
Bro,
Nancy is doing her best.
They can get another gen done. He has to go back to his 4 gen right now. Okay, well he
A
gets
gen
the
did
hook.
finish.
I think, yeah, here we go.
Okay.
That's what I said they needed. I said that's what they needed, and that's
Yeah.
what they got done. I don't think they get another gen done. They can't get another gen done. They're basically gonna have to make a hatch play, unless that gen's
They're
close.
doubling up on that one right there.
How close is it? I can't hear it.
I guess we'll check. They can finish this.
Oh,
they can finish the gen.
No way!
Yo, they did it.
They got them all done.
Let's go. Look at these survivors. What champions.
That is actually better than what could happen for the Survivor Squad. Like, oh my goodness. I think Nancy kind of just saved them with that DS right there to get both those gens done. That's honestly, if you're Immortal Alliance right now, you're just walking away happy because this game started off far worse.
Yeah.
Wow.
They made a strong comeback. Yeah, it wasn't the escape, but they did so good.
I think they did enough. Like, they didn't get 4K'd at like 3 gens remaining. They put up 5 gens done. So they have some points here. They might be able to bring this back in the Father's Gamble game if they played well.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I just honestly, like, Nurse played a phenomenal game, but I am so proud of how these survivors performed. This is more than you could expect. Yeah, like they did. Oh my, they went above and beyond the call. Medal of Honor for them all.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought there was only going to be maybe another gen done, so there'd be like 1 gen remaining. And then depending if the Nurse got a slug or some really good downs, they might have been able to stop it with 2 gens remaining. But no. They had some good chases. They led them to the corner of the map, and they committed for a bit too long in the corner of the map so that they could get those gens done. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was impressive. I was thoroughly impressed by the way that game went. Good stuff.
Giraffe, do you have the score yet, or do you still need a second?
I have the score.
Tell me.
So for that match, it was 46 for sample text and 20 for Immortal Alliance,
Okay.
bringing the totals to 96 for sample text and 36 for Immortal Alliance.
That is
Like
a
what,
strong
60?
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
again,
I agree with what you said earlier. They can bring it back, but
they're gonna need 2 strong games. 2 strong games here.
mm-hmm. Agreed. And I
They
do
can't
believe
use
sample text
Nemi.
is killing again, right?
Yes.
All right,
They
so
are.
back-to-back sample text games.
Yep.
I wonder if they're gonna have Guilt or Dark kill here.
I'm not sure. I think Dark might go again. I don't know. We'll have to see what draft's gonna tell us.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I would love to see Guildspire kill, but that was a very strong game from Dark, and again, I haven't seen Dark really play that much, so I would be more than happy to see them go again and see more from them.
So 100%. Honestly, I think they're gonna bring another S tier. I mean, like again, what they've used, I believe, what we talked about earlier, is sample text has used Deathslinger, Plague, and what was the last one? Nemesis. They've used those 3 killers completely.
Yep.
So, and then they can't bring in a Plague. A Nurse back to back. So they could bring a Spirit, a Blight. Honestly, they could do a ton with this right now. And again, I think what they might do, again, I might go back to this Bubba play. Bubba's not like, it's a bigger match, so Bubba might not be fantastic, but if you can secure 1 kill early, and then go after one another person and get a confirmed 2K, I feel like that's all the points you need to win this game.
I would have to agree. That might have been the approach they took, is have your S tier game, ensure that you get the dominance that you were wanting, and then ghost. That's a fair point.
That might be it. But again, it's so kind of like, there's only 3 sort of games left in the regular season here, so they might just use their S tiers completely here in these next 3 weeks. So
that's true. Time
will tell.
Indeed, and I can confirm now, Guildspire will be killing for us. So,
I mean, this is kind of, I'm feeling Bubba. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm associating Guild with Bubba, but I just do.
Yeah, they brought Bubba last week, maybe coasting in with another Bubba. Make sure that they exhaust all their A tiers.
Yeah. Especially if they looked ahead at the maps to see, like, maybe we want to use this killer on this map, and they kind of planned it ahead of time. So maybe that's what's going to happen.
I could see it. Makes sense. I mean, that's optimal planning, right?
Yeah.
That would make sense. So, all right. This is going to be, oh man, this is going to be really close. Like, I don't want to say that Immortal Alliance is out.
No, I don't think so.
They did what they had to do this previous one the best they could. They got to do it again, though.
Exactly. And if it's like a Spirit or like that Bubba and they don't play it perfectly, then they can't get 4K. That's the problem. They can't get 4K. They basically have to get a 4-man out or a 3-man out.
Yeah. They have to do exemplary. And
yeah,
I don't imagine that with this much of a lead that Guildspire would bring a Blight or something crazy. But they could if they really felt like it. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on what the rest of their schedule looks like, what their next battles look like. They see, teams like, oh, we have to be, be ready for this team in the next week, so you don't want to waste it there. So I don't know. I have to grab. I would be shocked if we didn't see a Bubba here, but who knows? Guildspire could play a lot of different killers.
No, yeah, I agree. I guess we'll see what happens. Do we have a lobby? Is everyone in? We're just kind of waiting for perks.
We're survivors are trickling in. We got Guildspire killing. Okay. We got Techno Badger, Andreas, and Jolly all here, waiting for our final survivor to jump in here.
With a nice little wink from our Trickster here.
Dude,
I see you winking at me, Trickster.
Trickster's Bay. Let's face it. I am so close to getting the new head. Nope. There we go. Okay. Don't look away from me, sir. But no, I'm looking forward to getting the new head for this. This new outfit, I know it's kind of polarizing. Some people are like, well, that looks just kind of bland. I really like the new outfit personally. Just saying.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not one for Trickster. Like, Trickster's one of the killers I don't really play much. I'm sorry, Rue.
It's fine.
But
I won't blame you.
I like that look personally a bit
Yeah.
more. I like that look.
We call this one in chat. We call this Blueberry Trickster.
Blueberry Trickster. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, this is a really good outfit. I like the. Again, I have like every cosmetic for this guy because he's. Oh my goodness, this guy just swag. The only thing I don't like is that the blood spatter doesn't match the neck that well, but you can't have everything.
I mean, I guess they're trying to look for a little bit gritty look. They're like, maybe there's a little splatter there. We can't expect perfect blood.
Yeah, for real though. But yeah, I was very happy to have a tome that you know, we gotta see some new cosmetics. I was happy for it.
No, exactly.
So,
speaking of which, already coming up, and was it like I think November 7th or I'm not sure the exact date, November 9th or 16th, I think is the PTB for the new chapter.
already?
Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's what it was, data mined or something in the DVD leaks or something.
Oh geez. Okay, so I've got in that case I've got to get my 1,000,000 blood points and let it sit there so I can be ready for it. Good night.
I think that's what it is. I'll check after, but because they did those little like what is it, those paragraphs instead, they had like, you know, oh, let's put out Pinhead, and then okay, now let's put out Michaela. They kind of spaced out and kind of made it seem like it hasn't been as long.
That's fair. The mid I'd be a bit wary of having the PTB come so soon. We still have a lot of bugs left over from the mid chapter.
Oh, exactly.
That have not been addressed.
Push it back. Like I hope they push it back at least a week or something. I don't remember the exact date of it. I just know it's in November. I think it's like mid-November or yeah, I'll check again. But yeah, like that's. I'm hoping it's original killer, I believe. So
I'm here for it.
It's gonna be interesting. I really hope for a good power here because they've kind of recycled things. Like when Pinhead came out, like this is very cool, but it's like a mixture of like Nurse and Death Slayer to an extent.
Unpopular opinion, I know. I still think that Pinhead is solid A tier.
I don't know, cause he's good. Like no doubt he's good, but the ability to break it off with the environment so easily. And him being thinking like when he walks through the chains, they break as well. So It's like there's so many things that are going against him as well. It just And then if you miss your power even like one time, it's so costly, especially if you really needed that to secure a hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's painful. So I don't know. It really depends, and it is also again map dependent.
Oh yeah, 100% map dependent. I agree with that. And okay, so here's my reasoning is, as a Pinhead, you should be able to get your first box. If you've worked with them enough, you should be able to get your first box off, which is going to start an immediate slowdown.
Mm-hmm.
You get your first chase based off that. And then, yeah, if you have a map where it's a bunch of, like, semi-safe pallet loops all over, like, Auto Haven and stuff like that, I think he wrecks Auto Haven. No pun intended.
Auto Haven.
Just because like, everything's low-lying, you can see everything, so you have all your information there. And again, like, he's one of the only killers, like, Nemesis has a little bit of, like, it's weird to me, like, you notice that Nemesis had zombies for map pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Then Pinhead came out, and his ability is base map pressure if they don't solve properly.
Exactly.
Is this the direction that we're gonna see, like, the game start to shift in, where killers have, like, this innate map pressure built in?
I feel like they're sort of realizing, I hope, I mean, it's kind of fingers crossed with BHVR, they're maybe realizing that, you know, some of these killers, they don't really have map pressure, and that's what it lacks so much. Like, in high MMR gameplay, like, even if I'm solo queuing, for instance, on Survivor, there'll be 2 gens that'll pop in the first chase if it's, like, more than 30 seconds,
right.
30, 40 seconds. And then after that, it's like, oh, well, even that was with Ruin Undying up, and then they cleanse Ruin, and then they cleanse Undying, like, okay, well, now I got to get no chance. And by the time you have 3 hooks, there's 4 gens done. And at that point, you basically have to tunnel or camp, and if the killer doesn't do that, or the survivors play it well, it's basically a 3 to 4 man out. And the only killers that really stand a chance against these things are like Nurse, Spirit, Blight, the high top tier killers. And it's just kind of how it is. Like, that's why there needs to be some sort of map pressure. Blight has that map pressure. Spirit has that, you know, kind of map pressure. Nurse obviously has that map pressure. And, you know, any killer that kind of has that presence that's not in just one area does better. So I can understand why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But some of it can be unfun. Like, I mean, I feel like the zombies are fun. Like, it's really annoying when they push you off gens. And you're like, damn it, zombie, just leave me alone. But I can understand it.
I have a love-hate relationship with zombies because, like, there are times the zombies can be just incredibly good, and there are other times that you're just like, wow, you've been in this corner for 3 whole minutes.
And that's what we were saying with Nemesis in the first game. We were like, oh, there's probably going to be some that are like zooming around and pushing people off gens and smacking survivors in really weird spots, and there's some that are just going to be stuck in a rock, and they basically have to wait for a survivor or the killer to come punch them or come by to distract them. No, yeah, the AI is fantastic.
I'm going to interrupt correctly. Yeah, they're ready.
Okay.
All right.
I saw one survivor that hadn't readied up just yet, so I was just I was making sure.
Sweet. I want to get into it.
I agree. I want to see what happens here. And going back to what we're talking about, we will see, because if what you're saying is correct, and the PTB for the new chapter is coming out soon, maybe this new killer will be the third one, and it'll be like it'll be the confirmation of a trend. I don't know.
I just thought the power is different, because Pinhead's power is kind of like how it's cast and done is similar to like Nurse, but then how you aim it is different. So it's like they've got similarities to other killers, but then they kind of switched up a bit, Like Nemesis, kind of similar to Huntress a little bit, and Destiny are just a slight different with hitbox and how you whip it, and the delay and being able to break pallets. Like it's similar stuff.
But he didn't say Pyramid Head. I'm surprised he didn't compare him to Pyramid Head.
Oh, Pyramid Head too. Yeah, no, but I mean, I would say all those guys, like any sort of range like that. It's just like, oh, drop pallet or get hit, and if you do drop pallet, I can still hit you, and then it's just slight variations. Let's get into it now.
One of the most infuriating hits from Nemesis, and I have it recorded. So with a pallet refund validation, right?
Oh yeah.
I slapped a survivor, and they screamed from me slapping them with my tentacle, but they pallet stunned me, and so it took it back. It's like, that is not how that works. Thank you.
Excuse me, your whip is just like that.
I was very annoyed, and then I saw I think Megacy had a tweet where they showed Nemesis using his tentacle, but the Dead Hard validation kept it from. So like it hit the ace, but the ace Dead Hard into it, so it got Dead Hard validated, which means it should have broke the pallet instead, and it didn't break the pallet or hit the other survivor.
That's there's some frustrating in this game for sure.
There are some glaring issues they need to address. Like I'm fine with Dead Hard validation if they just fix positioning and data, but I don't know. It seems like they were counting their chicks before they hatched.
Yeah, it's very frustrating from this. I understand it. There's a few times where you're on Survivor, and I've had this happen in the past where I'll Dead Hard, and then it's like, oh, I'm exhausted on the ground. But normally now I just I Dead Hard for distance because that's the smart thing to do. But in the past, like a lot of survivors probably do that still, where they try to Dead Hard the hit. All right, but we're in, and
it's a blight.
It's a blight. So they're bringing their S tiers.
Yep, they're shutting this game down.
They're copying what basically Cerebral Assassins did on my team. They're using the Nurse and then the blight here.
I get it. The blight's pretty good here. They already got a chase with Nancy, I believe. Yeah, that is Nancy. Yeah. And they're gonna stick with it. They didn't break off the ace.
Oh, gets the hits. Unfortunate. This could be an early down, especially by Circus here.
You might be right there. Ooh, not quite able to get that distance in the turn radius.
Didn't have enough speed. I assume they. Oh, I see they're not even running double speed. Just using the one. Oh,
waited out the Dead Hard.
Oh,
that was good for them.
Yeah, they should have Dead Harded to the pallet to time their Dead Hard right, and then just drop the pallet immediately, not try to like Dead Hard through it. I don't know why they were doing that. Unfortunate.
I think it's a little bit of mind game there. They're saying like, okay, well, I guess it's the mind game on mind game, I guess. Ooh, good bounce there. Wow! Look at the.
Oh, they got the gen done though.
They finished it, but the precision, like bouncing there, was really impressive. Oh, where did they go? Okay.
Oh, they went on the other side.
All right, that might be a balanced landing there. They got
exactly
the distance.
And we know, almost getting around, but these survivors are doing a really good job at reading where the blight is going to run.
Yes. Oh
no!
You spoke too soon. Oh man.
I'm gonna eat my own words. It's gonna be silent again now.
Yeah, good pressure though so far. So honestly, the survivors are doing some really good dodges, like you said. But
I'm concerned. I'm concerned right now because there's not another tank. Oh, I didn't bump up any of the trees. Unfortunate.
Collision. It doesn't exist. This is why I stopped playing Blight.
Oh, dude, I played a game on Pale Rose, and I feel like I just want to cry. Oh,
Good stuff. I'm seeing some really good stuff from both sides. Like, good dodges from survivors and good, like, control over Blight's push.
oh, 100%. I mean, they're doing all right. They had one gen that was, what, probably like 60, 70. It was like just below Tinker range. But they haven't had another gen reach that area. And Guild is doing pretty good at pressure and just dancing between survivors right now to prevent them. I think that is Ruin. So we know 3 of the perks right now, and Ruin is kind of just a trademark on block. They went in the corner. No!
Oh, brutal. This door set. Oh my goodness. Actually, this door set is. Oh, I don't know if I would have broke that. Because that makes us.
No. They're breaking doors up now.
Like, if I was going to open the door, I'd open that one right there, not the one over there, because that allows for an infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. Okay, not technically an infinite. If you're 115, you could. It's not technically an infinite, but it's close.
For you, you baby trickster.
Oh yeah, for dude. I hate this map as trickster. This map sucks so bad.
I bet.
Oh man.
Oh, there's the Tinker. Things popping. But they get this in time, and with Ruin, oh, the shoulder flick coming out around the gen, really well done. It looks like they're in a dead zone, maybe? He lost him, Guild lost him.
Tinker just popped 2 in the distance.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what is up with this, like, diagonal pallet? It throws me off. Oh, it's gonna down!
Yeah, doesn't reach it quite in time.
Do you hook this? Okay, I guess you can. I was about to say, you could go back. No, that hook was too quick. Never mind. But
Yeah,
you
I
saw the
think he knew
Tinker. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, this gen right here was also close. I think they really need to find Ruin. If they want to kind of come back from this good start the Blight has had, they need to get rid of Ruin. Because they've used some decent pallets here that they've kind of wasted a few times with, you know, not the greatest runs and just getting down to, especially this jungle gym right here in particular.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if you want to continue, you have to get Ruin here. And we see a totem there, so I don't know if they've seen that yet, but
I think
he's got a good position. Oh, is that a 3-gen? He's got a 3-gen with a basement hook?
3-gen, yeah.
Is that
He's
just
gonna proxy
GG's?
it. Like 100%, look at this. He's got the 3-gen with Ruin inside it and a basement hook survivor. Like, there's no reason for him to leave this. He's basically sitting here grinning. He's like having the time of his life.
That's a fair point. Yeah, we see a survivor. They might be trying to get the unhook. I can't tell. I can't tell if I'd go for the unhook here or... Actually, what can you do as a survivor here?
I'd say you just have to pressure one of the gens and just kind of make him force you to get off it. But it looks like they're going to drop now and go for the trade. Oh, it's too close. He's going to reach second stage, and there's the second stage with the ground!
Oh, no. He progressed. A little bit of head shake there from me. Oh, no. I think that's lights out.
It is. It's 100% over.
Ace can do his best, but how do you get those survivors out? I don't think you can.
Unless Yui snuck in right away, but no, there's a Tinker on that gen. They're going for gens right now.
Not a bad idea, but the problem is they can't really afford to. They
too
need
far.
4 out so badly.
Yeah, they're too far behind. Like you're missing that might be able to get them out of the basement.
One, yeah. He's gotta get it. That is so interesting. He wants a kill.
Oh, they quite time right into the trade with Ace here. And gonna hit the Nancy, I bet, with borrowed time. Ooh. Maybe they didn't have borrowed.
Does that mean this guy doesn't... Okay, now I'm just... Okay.
It's possible they didn't have borrowed.
I'm wondering, what are the chances that Guildspire hooked the 2 survivors without borrowed time?
Or with borrowed
time. Or with
borrowed
time, yeah.
That is, honestly, if that happened, I would just
I'm tempted to check here. That's first hook for Jolly, dude. I didn't realize he hadn't been hooked yet.
No, that's why they went in for the trade. They knew that they had time to do this now. They're going to reset, and they're going to try to push this again. Oh, but there's the Nancy!
There's the Nancy.
What you doing there,
Nancy? You got a DS? You got a DS? You do
Yeah.
have a DS. DS from the Nancy's going to give a little bit of time, but it's Blight. He's just going to rush after her.
I think they're using the same builds. Nancy had the DS last time, too.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point indeed. Ooh, that was a distraction play. Okay. And they do get Jolly out of the basement. So, actually, good job turning it around for the survivors. Oh, that was juicy.
At this point, they have 2 gens. Ruin is still up, I believe. But they really need to reset this moment. They legit need to step away from all gens just reset, and constantly I think what you need to do is you need to run to circus, but there's another down.
And
I don't think this person's death hook, right?
They
Are they?
shouldn't be. I think that's second hook coming in for Tech
Yeah.
Reviver. Honestly, some really good rushes we're seeing from Guildspire. I think they're
100%.
using the Umbral Assaults to some good effect here.
Mm-hmm.
Really well. Oh no, they are death hook!
Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought they were second hook.
I thought
bad.
they were too. You know, no, that makes sense. Jolly Dude has a stage left and then everybody's death hook. Oh man.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
think about that.
With Tinker or Ruin, it's like they had to get rid of Ruin. Like you have to, and they still didn't find it.
And Guildspire is going to be taking this very lackadaisical here. Just
He's legit just going around the rosy.
oh, the jukes though. This ace is chased like a madman. Oh, and the Tinker goes off. They've proved themselves. He didn't have his up in time. Oh man.
No.
And another Tinker.
Oh,
resistant.
sliding.
Splitting the gens.
They might be able to get a 2-man out from this. I'm predicting maybe a 2-man out if they can get both these done. Oh, you're running into his face, bro.
Oh man.
At least they're running down to main. That's good, at least.
Ooh, cute little
Good
play
job.
there. Almost got him. Honestly.
I think Guild just wanted to push him back into the 3-gen where he wants to be running anyways.
That's a fair point. Oh, and he's not gonna hang around. Oh, the Tinker pops again though.
He's gonna have to slug this. He has to slug. Because
Yeah.
once that fortune was done, he needs to slug this. Question is this the Nancy or is this the ace? It's the ace.
Oh, and the sprint burst! Oh my goodness, this ace is, I hate to say it, but this ace is juicing a little bit, I think.
This ace is pretty good. He's done really well against the nurse and now Guildspire.
Yeah.
And he's gonna run circus. Smart. And now you know what's gonna happen right now is Nancy, if they're smart, they're gonna bring the pickup up on Adam. So right now what I would do is I probably wouldn't even try to confirm that. Oh, with the slide too. Unfortunate.
Ooh,
Oh,
good job.
and the stun.
Yep, there's a pickup, you called it.
Yep. And now he knows he's like, crap, now this gen's kind of close. They still haven't gotten ruined, so that gen is regressing at this very moment.
Oh, they got a little bit
were
caught up.
resetting.
The Dead Heart!
Oh,
Oh my
oh
goodness.
they
that-
should not have reset right there. That's what he was going to go immediately back. They should have ran up to Circus and reset, which didn't happen. He's going to try to convert onto this Adam here, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. There's a bunch of fire barrels, everything the way he knows. He can't commit to this. He has to go back and slide. Unfortunate. Ace healing himself up. There's going to be the Shack Jam, which he's going to come back to. He knows Ruin's
there's
still up.
scratch marks.
He's not too worried. Yeah,
Oh, it's
and this is going to be
regressed
one
so
of the...
much, though.
Oh, it's one of the injured survivors. GG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's unfortunate right there. Dude,
they couldn't be here.
Ruin sealed this game, it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, Ruin Tinker, that's what I mean. Like, you have to get rid of Ruin if you have Tinker Blood, right? Especially if there's a 3-gen. And that didn't happen, so I'm pretty sure now it was going to be a possible 2-man out with those multiple Tinkerers, but almost converting that.
So close. So close.
But now I'm pretty sure this is going to be a confirmed 4K, unless they get rid of that Ruin somehow and they have a really good chase.
Right, so, yeah, step 1, find the Ruin. Step 2, have the Ace go for that, because it seems like Ace has been the one that's been able to give Guildspire the most trouble with hooks. Like, the only reason he got hooked is because he went in for a trade for 2 survivors.
Yeah. And that's a...
So close. So close.
Hugs the corner enough where Guilt is not able to get the flicks.
Ooh, little mind game there, but yeah, he's gonna take a hit here.
Gets stuck a bit there though.
And
Might be able to
Tinker Pop,
convert this.
that's a different gen!
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The other gen is fully regressed. Probably not fully regressed, but mostly regressed at this point because of Ruin. And all the trees get in his way, not able to convert the rushes onto the Ace, which I imagine is going to run up. And what they should do, again, is they should reset and try to find this Ruin. They probably checked a lot of the top of the map for the totem and seeing that, hey crap, it's not up here. It must be down to 3-gen. They have to know this.
Yeah, I agree. Sonic did get a reset there. If they're able to pull this out the Ruin, I'll be shocked. I think you have to find Ruin first, right? Like, can you get a gen
Yeah.
that's well facing the carnival?
That's what the whole point I'm saying. Like, you have to get that Ruin out of the way. I mean, Guilt is very far from his regen, and I think he knows this. The last game that they got all 5 gens done because of the fact that Dark went all the way away from the 3-gen, and now Guilt's like, I can't make that mistake. I need to go back.
Right, and there we go. You see, yeah, Sonic. Just Ruin is demolishing right now.
Exactly. There's nothing you can do here. They have to get rid of Ruin if they want any sort of chance.
Agreed.
And now what Onyx to do is he's gonna have to fight his way to get out of the 3-gen. He might have seen it now. Yeah, but he's gonna get
might be
slick.
too late.
Yeah, it's too late. They're probably kicking themselves. They've ran by that area a few times now.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I believe, the death hook on the Atom.
It is, yes.
And now it's basically a hatch game. A really promising looking start there for Mortal Alliance on the Survivors. Well, not a start,
Does
more like a
Guildspire
mid
know?
when they brought it back.
Oh, I think there's collision right here. I think he knows the hatch
Yeah.
is. Oh man, is it right? Is this? No, it's not. Never mind. I do not know. Okay, so it's a hatch off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Although at this point, again, I don't think it matters. I don't think he needed to slug either way because I do think they win.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Like a 10 stage 3K is pretty dominant.
Oh, 100%. And it's just because of how that bad early start and then double hooking in the basement and not finding run. Those are the three factors. And then not being able to reset and having Nancy go to Shaq when they were injured when they had to reset. If they still could bring it back, if they had Nancy alive and go to Shaq. But that's why you don't go into the 3-gen injured. Lesson learned, folks.
And they do find the hatch, and there is the ace. Oh, I think you saw the ace was there. Yep.
Yeah, bro, you're done.
You're
done?
Toasty. Ace is gonna give him one last hurrah loot.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I would love to see it. Ace has done a fantastic job tonight on the loot. Oh! Guildspire firing back there. Well played.
Good job, this part there.
Yeah, for real though. I didn't see that coming. Very good. Not gonna quite avoid that. Oh, I'm telling you, the collision on blade is painful.
I mean, it feels like it's been changed even again. Like since you probably played it, they've changed. It feels like it's changed like a bunch of times now. Where like, oh, now this is slidable. Now I can't really hug tech off this the same way it was before. Like, I got the hug tech down so well, and then they kind of changed it up again, and I had to like relearn the hug tech a bit, and it just like feels more off. And there's a nice little flick back.
There you go.
Well done on this part.
Yeah, the thing that got me, that made me decide to stop playing Flight was they like the FOV and collision fix in the PTB was perfect, and then they brought it live and it wasn't the same.
I mean, would you expect them to do perfect things?
Well, they had it well. Like you figure if you tested in the PTB and it worked, you would promote it to live. And it's like they didn't promote the same version of the code. It's like, oh, they went back to a different version. Like, what's
Yeah, they're
why?
like, let's make some slight tweaks here, and then let's put it at forth.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but GG's to Guildspire, and I think Sample Text just has it. I don't know if they come. There's no way they come back, right?
No, I think right now we're just gonna see one final kind of look from Mortal Alliance. They're gonna bring out some sort of killer and be like, all right, this is what we got. We're gonna kind of use this as practice for our killer.
And Geeky, do you have a score for us?
I do have a score. So for that match, Sample Text got 46 and Immortal Alliance got 14, bringing the totals to 142 for Sample Text and 50 for Immortal Alliance.
Oh,
Rough.
brutal.
Rough.
Also, I do want to confirm it was Adam and Nancy in the basement, correct?
Correct.
That was both BTs.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, if Guildspire had known that, he could have just knocked everybody back down in basement.
Exactly. As soon as I saw, I mean, he just assumed there was BT. As soon as I saw that Nancy dropped that pallet, I'm like, she doesn't have BT. Adam, I was like, Ace did not have BT. That was rough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
also,
as soon as
Guild tends to check Shaq first for hatch. That's what he was doing.
Okay.
He was just waiting for it to see.
Fair enough. I'm here for it.
I guess you're the expert on Guilt's mindset here.
I don't know about that, but I have seen him check Shaq a lot first.
You watch the stream a decent amount, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm in there almost every day.
That's what I'm saying. You're the expert here, you know. That's why. I'll check in and I'll watch a bit, but I'm not, as avid as you here.
Mood. So.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you bring out for an exhibition match? Is the question.
Trapper boy, let's do it.
Show off the new and improved Trapper.
Exactly, 3-gen Trapper.
Or do you play some Spicy Billy?
Ooh. Honestly, Billy's pain as well, though. Really depends.
Fair.
It depends how good the Billy is they got on their team.
That's fair. I still cry for Billy some nights.
No, I bet you do.
Yeah. Once upon a toxic Billy. Wait, no, that's Noob. Never mind. Oh man. So, who's gonna be killing for us then? Is it Techno Badger or who's gonna wrap up shop for Immortal Alliance here?
I believe Techno Badger.
All right.
All right, then bring it back.
I will wait for our invite then.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I will note that it looks like, I think from everything, that's the records for Sample Text, it's like what, they're 3-3 right now, and Immortal Alliance is 2-4 up to this week. So yeah, Immortal Alliance did need this win a bit more than Sample Text. They were probably going to tie the record, but now I think Sample Text is going to bring it to 4-3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. But to be fair, I mean, I would say this win was probably necessary for Sample Text too. Like, you probably want to have at least a decent, record going into the rest of these games and, try and solidify a slot or something.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Also, really quick, Guilt said in chat that he tends to start at Shack and then go clockwise.
Ah, I see. Interesting.
If he had gone a little bit to the right when he started going clockwise, he would have seen it.
Yeah, right away.
Interesting. All right, so let's recap. We had the game start with Nemesis and just couldn't hold down the 3-gen. And then we had them respond with Nurse and Blight coming up. So Immortal Alliance didn't waste any time, but Sample Text was just like, nah, here's 2 S tiers. Enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of what we did with our game as well. We made the mistake and we didn't play as well in our Survivor games, and we used some A tiers when they used the S tiers. But we didn't really. I don't think we really needed to win that game. We need to win the game against Sample Text. So I'm just kind of watching this as well. I'm like, we're gonna go against in the last week that we need to beat. And I see they've used a Nurse and a Blight, which I think they still have. Hold on, let me check. I think did they use a Nurse earlier? Hold on. They didn't.
Possibly? I don't remember them. Yeah.
They didn't use a Nurse before. That was their first Nurse. And then Blighty Boy. Let me find you, Blighty Boy. Where are you at?
The
Blight?
Blights.
I don't even see Blight. Hello. Eyes.
Alright. Well, we got our lobby forming here.
Yeah, that was the first Blight and Nurse that they've used.
So they really have been saving for the last bits then.
Yeah.
So we got Techno Badger on Killer, and we got Dark, Barson, Candy Cane, and Flawless for our survivors. I believe Flawless and... I don't remember seeing Flawless play last time. I think Chef was, right?
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't remember who was playing last round.
I believe it was Chef.
Okay, so we got Chef switch out for Flawless here. So, fresh little bit.
Again, what happened when I couldn't really see the names. All I could see was the survivors because my screen was so tiny. But,
Okay, thanks for reminding me. I see how it is.
I had to do it to you. I'm like, I honestly don't know. I couldn't see the names.
Disgusting. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, really strong game. Really strong game from Sample Text. Good strategy coming into it. They performed well. I think... I'm trying to think, could the Nemesis game have gone any better for the survivors? And I'm not really sure if it could have. 4 stage, 4 out.
I'd say they could have someone escape that was fresh hook, but because everyone was hooked once, so none of them were fresh hook.
Yeah, that's fair. They played super well, played very strong, and then
I think what Nemi had to do early was get that. I mean, he had a really early down. I think what really set him off and had to set up maybe just a bad swing of things at the end was just that early pallet save. If that didn't happen and he hooked in the 3-gen,
that's a good point.
I think he could have brought something together.
That's actually a very good point, because after they got that save, he didn't hook Feng. He went after somebody else.
No, exactly. It all fell apart right there, and because they got so many gens done, he had no pressure at that moment. Because of that pallet save, he needed to check just for a second or fake the pallet pickup, do something. But yeah, that was just unfortunate.
That's a very good point, actually. I completely forgot about that, because it was just like, it happened so early. But yeah, they got it early down, and then it was completely negated. Wow.
Yeah, he found the Feign right in that, trying to hide. Didn't work out. And then, like, oh, wow, I can have a really fast down here. They're probably none of them are on gens right now. Or, like, one of them is, but this Feign was hiding. So, honestly, yeah, that's what I'd do.
Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Fair point. Unfortunate, but, again, like, sample decks came for this game. They had a strategy, they executed, and dear goodness, the survivors sweated it out, the killers sweated it out, and just played a really good game. Not saying that Immortal Alliance didn't. Immortal Alliance did their best. Like, that second game against the Nurse was phenomenal for the survivor side. I'm surprised they were able to jam those gens like in that fashion, because the Nurse was just oppressive.
I mean, it didn't start out good for them, and again, they had a really bad start. It's more phenomenal how they kind of pulled it back to get all gens done, because I said, like, they should have only got a max of an extra 2 gens done to get only 1 gen remaining. But what really surprised me is them getting that last gen done. I did not think that was possible for the setup that he had.
We are good to go.
Good to go.
All right.
Alrighty. Let's get the game on the road then.
Yeah, let's see the last game. Bit of an exhibition match, a little bit fun.
Maybe expect a little bit of meme. Maybe some head-on plays.
Maybe we could see a bit of anything here, honestly.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I don't know. I would. So personally, I would love to see a Billy just with some. I want to see the new add-ons getting used, like the one that gives you enduring and brutal strength base kit is really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing the new Trapper, the new and improved Trapper. Oh my goodness, the Trapper needed that love so much. I'm so glad it finally happened.
Oh, 100%. I played a few games with Trapper recently with the changes, and I'm just like, chef's kiss. It feels so much better.
True.
Yes. I don't have to bring a bag every time. I can do this and this, and it's just, it's much better.
So much smoother. I love it. Now, granted, it's a bit sad that you can't like do the because now. So the old Trapper of where you like if you had all your traps, you could keep using them over and over again. Now you just have to start with them. So it's unfortunate in that regard.
That Trapper sack, right? Like and it is a Trapper.
It is a Trapper. Look at that.
I called it. I said it was gonna be a Trapper.
You did.
I wanted it to be really, but I didn't really call it. I wanted it to be.
Looks like we got the Trapper sack, the one you start off with all your traps, and that's 8 traps that they start out with.
Yeah, they can immediately go to their 3 gen and just trap everything up in there.
True. And getting a chase with a very festive Dwight. Dwight, I don't think you understand what season it is. We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet, buddy. Wrong occasion. Ooh, look at the mind games there. Dwight even acknowledging and saying, you know what, good job. What is this aura reading that I'm seeing here?
I'm actually kind of confused about that too. Undying, I think?
Yeah, there wasn't a totem there. I didn't see it, looked like. And then it went away.
I am confused. I think it's Undying. It had to be Undying.
I'll give you a hint. I'm teasing you a little bit. I'm giving you the components of what made up the aura.
I'm confused now. Oh, okay. I think I might know. Okay.
There you go. But and then here being done. What's all right, so I think that is Ace, Suave Ace, Debonair Ace, and is he really just gonna drop a trap that he can't use again?
Does he have a 3 gen here? Look around, please, Techno.
Look around, Techno. There's an aura again.
Yeah.
All right. Lizzie's gonna commit to Marson here. Ooh, got a long wall there. Good stuff. You know, I think you're right. He does have a 3 gen back there.
If he does, then he should have just stayed there and placed all his traps. He should not be really committing to this.
Maybe he can't help it. Oh, good read on the ace.
Unfortunate.
Oh, he was trying to get around that corner. Oh, he got stuck. And one gen going down. Where was that gen? Ooh, good mind game there. Do you have the distance? No, you don't have the distance.
That's a pallet that if you're playing really safe, you should just drop it immediately. You shouldn't try to mind game that against a killer. It's not really safe at all.
Agreed. And yeah, they broke his 3 gen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Again, like he only set like 2 traps. So you're bringing this add-on.
Another
trap immediately.
I'm sorry, another gen going down.
Oh my god.
They're taking hits.
Body blocks.
Are they taking the hits? Unfortunate for them. Couldn't get it. Oh no, don't tell me you're trying to pick the trap up. Okay, good to reset it. Like, no, you don't have the add-on for it. He needs to set down more traps, I think. Okay, there we go.
But why here? He's got like a 4 gen on the other side. He's got a 3 gen on the other side of that circus now.
Maybe he just, maybe, oh, he got the wrong survivor. If you want to make a Christmas tree, you should have got the Dwight. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
I'm very confused as well. I think they're just, yeah.
Ooh,
Now what should have happened right away if you're playing this trapper build, you immediately set down all the traps in the 3 gen area and then basically make it an impenetrable fortress. So that when someone goes in there, they can't get out.
Right.
That's not what happened.
Ooh, got good distance. Ooh.
Oh.
The Meg got trapped. Oh, she got it on the first try. Oh, come on. What kind of RNG is that? Poor trap. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit of a close-up. Thank you for that. Almost got the flashbang save. Almost got the flashbang save. Dude, if he had got the... Oh, my goodness, I think I would have had a heart attack. All right, well... Oh, going for this thing again. I thought he was going to go for the basement there.
Does he have agitation? Seems like he's got agitation. Yeah.
It is...
I wasn't even paying attention, really. Before I was like, ooh, that looks like agitation now that I look at it.
Oh, he's got the Dwight! He got the Dwight! Look at him go!
What is going on right now?
Nobody can stop the trapper. Oh, I love it. Techno Badger, thank you for this.
He's going basement.
He is going basement.
It's gonna take too long. He needs to find it. He had to find a close enough because they're gonna get the save now, and then they're just gonna leave.
True, but you have your Dwight. You have your Christmas tree Dwight. Yep, there we go. It's Christmas tree.
If you went back right now, you could have got prevented the save. That's the thing.
They haven't got the save yet. They might be doing the final gen.
Go back, go back, go back.
Oh, he doesn't have enough traps for all the entrances. There's the save.
Didn't plan it quite right.
He's got to secure the Dwight in his basement. Okay. All right. Well played, Trapper.
I guess that's what he wanted.
Yep. There we go. With his final gen finishing. Oh, and that one of the exit gates is over there.
Yeah.
Not the worst, but unfortunately, it doesn't have all the exit gates.
No.
I mean, what can be better? You have a present under the Christmas tree. You got a real present. That's what matters.
Exactly.
Oh, are they coming for this? He's giving a little point. It's like, I know what you did.
They know this is just a meme match.
A little bit, just a teensy bit.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and reveal this now because I don't think it matters. There is a monstrous shrine in play.
Oh my goodness.
It's very basement up in here.
I was trying to figure out the last perk there.
Oh man. Yeah, I believe our survivors are gonna take their leave here.
We're furious statement ahead.
He got stuck in his trap at the end. I love it.
Well,
GG's.
That's a wrap for this series.
Well played. Well played. Well played, Sample Text. Did a phenomenal job this match. I was impressed. They came out and they dominated pretty well. Survivors set the tone, and Killers just brought it home.
Like, we're gonna match you. But yeah, no, it was really well done. It was a fun series to watch, at least.
Okay, we got to go back here real quick. It was, in fact, it was Merry Christmas. Dark, in fact, was the gift. We have confirmation. Oh, man. GG's, though. Well played. And so, Sample Text coming out with the win. Do we have a final score for this, by chance?
Yes. The final score is 180 for Sample Text and 68 for Immortal Alliance.
Oh, I feel pain.
That's a brutal win for
That's
Sample
three
Text.
times over, bro. 3 times over the score.
For real though. So phenomenal job from Sample Text.
Yeah.
We can sit and be like, oh, poor Immortal Alliance. Sample Text did a really good job today. Immortal Alliance, they had one of the best matches out of this on the Survivor side. Like going against the Nurse on Dead Dog, they did more than we could have expected from them. Just couldn't pull out the win in the end. So,
I feel like they almost have
played.
greater. They have like better comebacks in their starts. Their starts to the games have not been good, but they have good comebacks. Like
true. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good point. That was fun.
I guess that's it though. Yeah.
Indeed. And
we'll be back here soon.
What matches do we have today?
Hey, let me check. I think it is Undying Alliance versus. Oh, I'm on the bronze server. That's why.
Oh, okay.
1 second. I was like, this does not look like the schedule. Undying Alliance versus Object of Depression.
Ooh, that'll be a great match.
Yeah,
that's some OG gaming right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be casting that one as well. I think with Guildspire.
Okay, sweet action. Well, you guys do not want to miss that. And in the meantime, that was our match. That was Sample Text versus Immortal Alliance. Sample Text came out with a very dominant victory, and we will see you guys in 30 minutes from now.
Yeah, basically that.
All right, sweet action. Well, stay tuned for another match. I've been your host, littlerugaard. This has been All for Domo, and we'll see you back shortly.
See ya.